What's up, Supreme? Let's time travel.
I'm a traveling man, moving through places, space and time. Got a lot of things I got to do.
Wholeness family, it is Sage once again, and I'm here to discuss timeline shifting, how we move through our realities and parallels, and how we choose the timeline that we want for ourselves. And this is a topic that can seem a little bit abstract, a little esoteric at times, but it's very important because we're doing it all of the time. This is our reality. So therefore it's important to talk about, right? So as we understand timelines, this is what we normally see right here. The top one, if you can see that, right? We have event after event after event in a linear fashion, one thing after another. You know, today I go to work. Then after that, I met this person, and then I drive, and then I do this, and I make this decision, then I laugh, and then I play my trombone. That is how we see timelines normally, right? And that's how it's taught in school with history, linear time. However, how it actually works is this. Let's look at it. The bottom diagram, if you can see clearly, you see the dotted lines are different timelines, all existing at the same moment. And they exist on frequencies. And those frequencies tap you into or tune you into a different reality, a different parallel, a different timeline, right? And as you see right here, you start here, you end there. You start here, right? And the middle line, the red line, is your ideal reality, your ideal timeline, which is in alignment with your higher selves and other parallel realities. It's a condensed, collapsed version of your reality, which contains your most ideal lifetime, timeline, right? That is the red dotted line. That is what you want to be on, right? And then you have all these other frequencies above it and below it, correct? And you start here, and then you might start on the line, but boom, you make a decision, and now you're up here in this reality, in this frequency. And then out of nowhere, something happens. Then boom, you drop down 3 timelines, and you're in this one, right? And you keep going, and eventually you might end up back on your ideal red timeline, but then something else happens, and then you're off of it again, right? But at some point, you'll be able to come to self and realize, hey, this is what I want. I know what timeline I want for myself. This is ideal for me. And then you will cut out the distractions, remove those roadblocks, remove those disturbing forces in your life, which are pulling you away from your ideal timeline. And you'll be able to focus on what you want, right? So that's how we do it. So what happens is this. Once you identify your ideal timeline, the one which will align you to all of yourselves and bring you into full power and embodiment of universal truth and self, once you identify that, you will be attacked. And I don't want it to sound scary, because it's not scary, it's just one of those things. Because what life does is, it constantly asks you, what do you want? Are you sure you want that? Is that really what you want? It's like this. Let's say, for example, you're trying to better your mood. You're trying to be happier. You're trying to live a more balanced and peaceful life. As soon as you make that decision, you will begin to notice all of these disturbing forces in your reality. People trying to upset you. People trying to pull you out of your peace. And that's life asking, are you sure you want this? Prove it. Show me you want it, right? And then what might happen for many people is that they'll go back into that anger or get pissed off or lose their peace. And they will drop in frequency, which will put them out of that timeline they wanted for themselves. So what you have to do is remember and keep in mind, what is it that you want? And stay there. Don't deviate from that, despite how it might look on the outside. Those are tests, those are challenges to see if you really want that for yourself. And eventually, once you begin to maintain that for yourself, those distractions and disturbances will begin to fade away, fall out, or not even affect you as much as they used to, right? This is powerful. This is real, though. Like, even, for example, let's say you want to quit a job. And out of nowhere, you're now offered with the promotion or offered with a new opportunity in that company. It's like, hey, dude, hey, how you doing? it turns out we have a new position open for you, and we would love to have you take this new spot. You're getting paid this much more money, and it's going to do this for you. And you're like, dang, like, okay, I was going to quit, but I think I'll stay an extra year. And then you just deviated from your ideal timeline. It's that simple. That's how it works. So I want to encourage you all to always be mindful of your decisions, of your influences, of what you choose to do, especially when dealing with past timelines. Even in my own reality, as I'm going along the spiritual journey, I'm constantly confronted with old friends or experiences or situations that come to me saying, hey dude, you should do this, or you should come to this, or you should try this. And I'm like, that sounds fun, because it was fun when I did it back then. But what I'm doing right now and where I'm heading right now is not in alignment with that. And whenever I try and go back and do those things that used to be fun, I find myself pulled back down into timelines and frequencies that are not in alignment with self. So it's that simple. I'll keep it short today, but I will leave you with this. Stay true to your truth. As funny as that sounds. Be confident in your truth. Move forward in faith. Listen to your intuition, which is your higher self speaking to you, and move accordingly. And realize that it might not be easy at first whenever you're trying to move into a new timeline. It might not seem like it's even right for you because you're facing so many hindrances and disturbances. But realize, you know what you're supposed to be doing, where you're supposed to be going. A part of you always intuitively knows what is right for you. And as you open up and relax into that, you will be guided along into your true divine destiny. And one more thing, you can indeed look ahead and envision your ideal reality and timeline. Once you find the timeline that you feel is right for you, that is aligned with yourselves, then you can use your imagination, your intuition, which is your higher self speaking, to see and feel how that timeline will feel for you, not just now, but in the days to come. And in doing so, you're able to collapse the other timelines into this moment and only be focused in on what this timeline has to offer for you. So nothing else that's coming from over here and from over here will be able to influence you anymore, because all you really see and all you really feel is here. This is powerful, and this aligns you truly and tunes you into what you want. You could call it the righteous path, But if you do it, if you walk that path, if you really stay true to that path, you will live in the timeline and reality that you desire. It will manifest into your reality because you've given it no other choice but to do so. And that is power, my friends. That is how you create your reality. And with that being said, I hope you have an amazing, amazing night, morning, or day, 2018, all that good stuff, right? And create the life that you want for yourselves. Move into the timeline and frequency that best aligns to who you are. Wholeness family.